everybody, and welcome back to another edition of JB the Mentor, better known as the Sniff Agents. I welcome each and every one of you Sniff Agents to this channel. And this week we're going to do something a little bit different. When I walk these streets of New York, I want to feel like a boss. I want to feel like a king. I want to feel like I'm in charge. So this week's episode will simply be 5 fragrances that will help you rule any city that you in. So stay tuned, stay locked, and we'll be right back. So before we get to the fun stuff, I need you guys to do me a favor. And that is simply to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that bell in the middle. So when new content's released, you'll be the first ones to receive it. Because after all, the agent is hard on the job finding fragrances from all around the world that will be a game changer in your life and bring so much value to you. First fragrance that I would like to bring to you that will have you being a boss in your city or a king in your city, or for that matter, queen in your city, is this right here. It's called New Bond. It's by the House of Artis. Now, this is a beautiful, leathery, oriental fragrance. Sexy as hell and guaranteed to do the job. If you want to be a boss, if you want to be number one, if you want to control that space that you're in a sexy manner that it soothes, sexiness, allure, this is the stuff to wear. And this is a dark sexiness. Nothing feminine about this fragrance. If you're wearing this fragrance right here, it's manly, it's sophisticated, but most important, it is potent and it will do the job. Sexiness all day in the city that you in. You will control that space. The second fragrance that I'd like to talk about that will have you being a boss or being a queen in your city and just dominating everywhere you go is this one right here by the House of Byredo. It's called Belvedere. And man, oh man, is this thing sweet? Man, oh man, is this thing perfection. If you want something that's sophisticated, and when I say sophisticated, when you put this on, you strutting. I mean, you're doing something special. I wouldn't consider this a casual fragrance because it's so much more, and the impactfulness of this is something to behold. So, but if you can pull it off, then by all means pull it off. I hear a lot of fragrance reviews telling you do not wear fragrance in a certain season. That is not true. If you can pull it off, then pull it off. But this fragrance right here, the pepper, the berries, the woodiness, there's a silkiness to this. This is smooth like Cab Calloway. This is smooth. Sexy as hell, and it can get the job done. And all of the space that you walk in with this fragrance right here says, I'm a boss, I'm a queen. If you're looking for something to rule, dominate, and at the same time is captivating, look no further than this one fragrance right here, Belvedere by the House of Byredo. So this third fragrance, I just sprayed it on my hand. Oh my God. Now, if you're the kind of person that loves attention, that loves people standing around you, coming directly in your space, asking you what you're wearing, just standing there staring, and even getting close enough to sniff you, then this is the stuff you should have. This is by the House of Harmonies, and it's called Hypnotizing Fire. And this fragrance is under the radar, but it should be over the radar because this is a world, it's a universe, it's an entity, it's a movement, it's something special. Talking about sexiness compounded 5 times, this is sexy. When I wear this, they want to know what I'm wearing. This is the equivalent of a tuxedo. This is the equivalent of just being boisterous. This is the equivalent of just feeling like you have this demanding presence that is so beyond the depth of what alluring and captivating is. This thing does it for you in so many ways, in so many different areas, for so many different occasions. But at the end of the day, like I said, if you crave attention, if you crave compliments, if you are an attention seeker, look no further, because this one right here, Hypnotizing Fire by the House of Harmonists, is the baby that you should be looking for, hands down. So this fourth fragrance is dynamic, it's elegant, it's on the edge, it's on the cusp of just being something so explosive, something so powerful. It's by the House of Wyndham, and it's called Number 4. And believe me, this 4, if I had to get into the ingredients, I would just say it is vanilla at its best. Sophistication. Undeniable. Pulsating. You crave this smell and you want to wear this scent. This fragrance right here is another fragrance that will definitely isolate and chop out where you go. Because when you're wearing this, all eyes will hail the king or the queen. Do you see this beautiful bottle? This bottle says it all. And the juice in here is much more beautiful than what this bottle says. This is one of the greatest vanilla scents ever made. And it's in this bottle right here, and it's by the House of Wyndham, and it's called Wyndham Number 4. You gotta get your nose on this, you have to get your skin on this, because this is really something special. And if you wanna be a boss in your city, this is the one to get. We're back, and we're gonna conclude the last fragrance for 5 fragrances to rule the city. So what had happened outside was it was so violent, the wind was so violent, so aggressive, I couldn't continue to film anymore outside, so I decided to take it back to the indoor studio. And now, without further ado, I'd like to talk about the 5th fragrance that will have you ruling your city. So, I like the House of Irresistible a great deal. This city exclusive right here is called Tobacco 28. Now, this particular fragrance is basically a fragrance that you'll have to travel to Miami for. But in the month of September, they release it for 1 month, and you can get it at any Irresistible store or chain if you choose. This Irresistible right here is beastly, it's sexy, it's hulking. It is the definition of a masculine scent. We're talking tobacco, rum, cardamom, it's boozy, and it's very woody. And when you put those things together, you have a ferociousness, a savageness to this, pure pleasure is how I describe this. But it's definitely a fragrance that moves everybody out the way and allows you to stand out. Now, this fragrance to me is masculine to the 5th power. But it doesn't mean that different genders cannot enjoy this amazing scent. This fragrance right here has so much mystique, so much dominance, so much elegance to it. But again, if you're looking to be distinctive, if you're looking to be incredibly incredibly sexy, and you like that vibe of tobacco, that woodiness and that booziness that comes along with this amazing juice, you have to get your nose on this, you have to get your skin on this, and you have to trust your local sniff agent that this fragrance right here is one of the best juices on the market, and it's by a house that makes great fragrances. If I wanted to be the man, so to speak, or the lady, so to speak, I would reach for this, because this right here is an atomic bomb. This right here is, when we say boombastic, this is boombastic with a touch of allure to it. So I'm not gonna overextend what I feel about this fragrance. I'm just gonna say one more time. If you're looking for a fragrance that will bring you front and center with so much allure, so much sensuality, so much marvelous vibes, get yourself a bottle of Tobac 28 by the House of Le Labo. And remember, this is a city exclusive. So if you're looking for this fragrance anytime other than September, you will have to fly to Miami to pick this bad boy up. But it's worth every penny. So why don't you go get your tickets right now and jump on that plane? That's it for this edition of the Sniff Agents. I hope these 5 fragrances will make you the boss and make you the queen in whatever city that you're in. And the value that you're looking for can be found in those bottles, because those bottles are priceless, those bottles are classic, and those bottles do what a fragrance is supposed to do. Bring personality to you and value to your lives. With that being said, until the next spray, stay sexy, stay confident, and remember, smelling sexy is a mandate.